Hi, this is Keith Brown for Global SMT and Packaging Magazine at the THECA show in Bangkok 2025. And I'm here with an esteemed guest, Dr. Wutthinan from the TMEC. He is one of the driving forces behind this. So maybe, sir, start by telling us a little bit more about this great thing.
I work at Thai Microelectronics Center, or CMEC, or we call it CMEC. And I've been working in semiconductor for over 25 years since my undergraduate. And now I be more and more involved with the THPCA, or Thailand Printed Circuit Association, because of my technical background, because we can translate what I understand about semiconductor into PCB. So I kind of can help them because they need more and more technical people in that team to help them setting up the center. Yeah. And what I'm doing with them now is the key project is now to help setting up a center called TECC, or Thailand Electronic Circuit Center. So this center is designed to help training people to feed the influx of PCB factory in Thailand. So since the last 2 years, we have many PCB shops moving out of China. Those include Taiwanese, Chinese nationality as well. Roughly 50 to 60 PCB factory, and they need on average about 1,000 people per factory. So roughly in total 50 to 60,000 in the next 2 or 3 years. So we needed this center to help them reducing the gap by upskill and reskill people, doing practical training at the center. So when they finish from the center, they can go and then start right away in the factory.
And as I understand, as well as the classroom training, you will actually have a prototype manufacturing line there to make the boards.
Yeah, that's actually the key point of having TCC, because most of the people can do classroom training, but we focusing on practical training. But of course, we can also do classroom training, and also together with IPC, we can also include certification and any training required for PCB.
So you're doing everything possible to fast track these engineers to feed the machine of the companies who are appearing.
Sure.
And are students actively interested in doing this kind of thing in Thailand?
Yes. Well, I think there are two key points that we need to make sure that we get it across to students. One is to make them aware of the industry, how big the industry is right now. And the second, the opportunity and salary or whatever they will get by working in this field. Yeah. So once we get these two right, then a lot of people are interested.
Yeah, I'm sure, because PCB manufacturing, it's not a new industry for Thailand, but it's growing so much that it's becoming the profile is getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And also with the light of AI, so PCB, more like a advanced PCB type of product is very important, and that includes a lot of new technologies like high resolution, very thin and very smooth, like finishing surface like metal required for this kind of PCB. So students start to understand that PCB is not an old forgotten technology, but something that exciting.
No, I mean, I've been close to circuit board manufacturing for over 35 years, and all the time it is changing. And now we have HDI, we have different substrate materials, and we have all sorts of things. It's a continuous learning process for everyone in the industry for the whole time. So 18-year-old people coming in now will have something that's going to keep them interested in the business for pretty much their working lifetime, because everything is going to carry on changing for sure.
Sure. It's a good start to be in the electronic industry, because PCBA, electronic design, up to chip packaging, advanced packaging, and up until IC design. So wherever they start, they can move around. So there's so many things that they can learn and then explore. Yeah.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And it also involves a lot of technology. I was explaining to someone earlier that, this flat green thing, when you open the inside of your control unit or something, it's actually one of the most complicated things that is actually inside the box, because every circuit board is custom built for whatever the product is. You can buy a component off the shelf for 500 different applications, but one circuit board is for one job.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. So I try to explain also to someone who has nothing to do with electronics, to understand them. Well, I give analogy of PCB board as the infrastructure, something like a power line to the city. So you can plug in any buildings to the city. It's like plugging in chips onto the PCB board. So it's like it's very complex, it's very big, and it's carry a lot of power.
Yeah, I use a similar one about the wiring in your home.
Yeah.
Where it has to connect to everything and make everything work.
Yeah.
And it also has to be completely safe.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, it's great, and I have to say I'm really impressed with the effort and the synergy that's happening within Thailand between all the different groups, from industry and academia and THPCA. Everyone is really coming together, supported by the government, to support this, for me, what looks like a fantastic growth. Yeah. Everyone that I speak to is talking about, we're going to train thousands of people, and people are saying 80,000 engineers trained in 5 years. And, I say it's a dramatic achievement. And they say, but we will still not have as many PCB companies or PCBA companies as China. And I say, but China did it in a lot more than 5 years.
Sure. Yeah.
You're doing everything in exactly the right way. You're training first of all, you're exciting and interesting the students to want to come into this industry, and then you're giving them very solid training, not just academic, but training for work. When I visit a lot of countries, they have people with a lot of, how would I say, a lot of intelligence, but they don't have the knowledge. And you guys are doing both at the same time. So it's really going to help the companies that are here, and as you say, also the multinationals who are moving in.
We've been fortunate to have the brightest of all sectors working together, but it's not easy because we've been working for over 2 years. Yeah. What you're seeing today is like the work of 2 years. Yeah.
Yes, sir, and I respect that it's not easy, but you are achieving a huge amount very quickly. So something is working. Maybe it's just because you're working harder than everyone else has, but definitely the results are already happening. So I wish you good luck for the future.
Yep, thank you.
Good luck with the TECC, and I hope to be back here next year hearing more about the success stories.
And you can come and visit TECC. Yeah.
I would be very happy to do that, sir. Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Keith.
That's Keith Bryant for Global SMT and Packaging, signing off.